This is the Voice of Land on the Big Play Network with your hosts, Kevin Arnold and Jay Banky. We're live.
What is going on, everybody? I am Jared Fatty Bates, and I am sitting in for Big Kev tonight. Kev is out, but I'm here with my big guy, Jay. Jay, what's going on, bud?
Struggling, but, we'll get over it.
Hey, what a wonderful day today was. It was Halloween, and
We
the
got
wonderful
tricked.
Cleveland Browns. Yeah, we got definitely tricked, and they left a whopping pile of steaming of crap on Browns Field today. So let's see here. Our show is brought to you today by Vector Technical, right person, right job the first time, and also by DP Construction LLC. I'm sorry, I'm doing live reads from my phone. Reach out for all your construction needs. Call 330-217-499, and it's Lafrada, right, Peter?
Yeah, Tyler Lafrada.
Tyler Lafrada. Once again, that is 330-217-4999. And let's get into this Halloween Sunday where your Browns went out and just plopped an egg right in the middle of Lake Erie. You had your chance to go after the Pittsburgh Steelers, take a hold of this division with an aging Big Ben, no offensive weapons for them because you never thought they had any to begin with, and Juju is out for the rest of the year. You figured you had a pretty good chance. Defense stepped up, held them to 15 points, but the offense, that was another story.
You could just say they dropped the ball
multiple
times.
Multiple times. We had a chance to get into the game at the end and win it, but let's just do the Band-Aid right off the rip. Let's just rip that Band-Aid right off, Riley. What was your initial reaction to a 15-10 loss, Jay?
Man, it was rough. I mean, we're in last place now, you guys. We're in last place in our division. I hate it. We're not supposed to be here right now. We're supposed to be fighting for first place, not getting out of last. And to lose like that to that dude at the end, it's like torture, man. It's pure torture. That's how I felt.
And watching how he rode out on that wonderful stallion of his, he was all sorts of happy.
Yeah, we wanted to see him leave crying, not smiling.
Oh, my Lord. But I do have to say, throughout the entirety of the game, it was kind of nice seeing him a little bit uneasy in that pocket the entire game because somebody was stalking him around the entire game.
I mean, Miles, one time, he crushed him, and I'm in the 500 section. I'm pretty sure I heard him hit him. Like, you could see him. He was walking around. You don't know if he saw it on TV, but he's like, oh, man, I don't want to go. I'm not sure about that again. And then he came back and beat us.
Yeah, well, and also you had an offense that was just, let's just say it was mediocre today. There was nothing fine about it. It's like they stayed away from going with Chubb and let Baker. Now, good thing is Baker did not look hurt the entire game. He actually went out, played ball. He even took a shot on the sidelines and came out running after that, fired up after that shot because then I think he realized that, okay, I'm not hurt anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little sore, but it's not as bad as it was. But how do you feel about this whole offense and how it just kind of like muddled through the water today?
When the year began, remember we were saying like, oh, who's going to get the ball? We got these awesome receivers everywhere. David Njoku was the only one felt like I was catching the ball and doing something. And we love Jarvis on this show. Huge fan. Dude, you blew it today, bro. Totally blew it. Sorry.
He wasn't the only one that blew it.
Odell Beckham Jr. is just a complete non-factor in this offense. One catch for 6 yards. One catch for 6 yards. I'll repeat that. You're paying $15 million a year for one catch for 6 yards against your rival in a huge game. I don't know, man. I think we should trade that dude for nothing, maybe. I love him, but he's just not fitting in.
I love the raw emotion right now.
Oh, I'm mad, dude. I'm so mad.
It's so Peter, how do you feel about how the game went with 15-10?
It was awful. I mean, honestly, I looked at that and I'm like, you know what? The game last week against Denver, I mean, I was underwhelmed with that game like we kind of just it worked, right? I almost felt like that was the same game we played today, except Pittsburgh is better than Denver. At least they were today, and we couldn't stop anything. It seemed like.
No, well, we couldn't stop the run. I mean, the thing that really got me the most was on their third down conversions. And just, I mean, you're leaving guys wide open for just a little bubble passes, run play option. Just like, come on. Like, these are the guys you're supposed to stop. And then you watch Najee Harris get 6 yards, 4 yards, 6 yards, 4 yards. I'm like, somebody popped that kid in the mouth. Like, somebody hit him. But when we did hit him, it was out of bounds.
Last drive, you know, at the stadium, they do it's third down. I was so sick of hearing that. When that dude was saying that, I was like, what are you yelling at? Now it's like, dude, just shut up with the third down. We know. We're angry. We don't want to deal with you right now.
Well, that's how I felt at the Cardinals game.
Yeah.
Because it was like it's like third down. I'm like, and they won't stop them again because they didn't, you know.
When it's 9 third down conversions on a drive,
right.
You don't want to hear it's third down. Like, dude, I can't yell anymore. I'm so exhausted from right now.
And then, you know, the defensive backs, it's like they took something out of the playbook from Ohio State. Because Ohio State has been terrible with the zone defense. Okay, you give up 5 yards in a zone defense. Okay. No, they're giving up 20, 30 yards. Why even have the cornerbacks out there?
And that's the thing is, like, you know, when I said last week on what I do, I said the best thing that they can do is probably play man press and just get right up on those wide receivers. I didn't see a lot of that today. I saw some of it, but, you know, they needed to play man press just to give that extra half a second for Myles Garrett to get there, because a couple of those times Myles Garrett was right in the shadow of Big Ben and he just barely got the ball out in time. Just barely.
Yeah. I don't know why they're not pressing. It's like everyone's passing quick on us. If it's not, is it just me or? Well, it's like we're giving them cushions. Like,
you're giving them a 6 yard cushion, and then next thing you know, there's a slant, and there's a first down for 8 yards. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. Oh, I mean, the defense played pretty good. You only gave up 15 points. You should win a game if your defense holds someone to 15 points. 10 is unexcusable where offense was supposed to be. We're supposed to be this prolific offense. 10 points. Come on, guys. You got to be better than that.
And I just now noticed that the caption for our show tonight, Nightmare on Alfred Lane. Who came up with that? Was that you or was that Peter?
Me.
That is amazing. That was really good.
It was a nightmare, man.
That's what it was. You got stabbed in the side by Pittsburgh.
Oh, and then I got the Steelers fan right by me, and I'm just giving them crap the whole game. And then the end happens. They just looked at me. I'm like, I'm out. I'm not even giving you the opportunity to give me crap back because I can't handle it. I got to go.
We'll dive into the game here. We're getting ready to come up on a break, correct?
Yeah, we can do a break now.
Okay, which one?
I need a break.
Victor? Everybody needs a break.
Everyone needs a break.
I need a Kit Kat. I need a break. I need a beer. I need a lot of things right now. I don't need Sports Center. That's what I don't need.
Well, we'll take our first break and be right back then.
All right.
Whether you're looking to hire new talent or start a new career, Vector Technical has you covered. Vector Technical is a 28-year-old staffing firm that has helped thousands of job seekers advance in their career with reputable partners throughout Northeastern Ohio. Vector Technical is more than just a temp agency. With an above-average hire-in rate of 1 in 4 candidates, Vector works hard to connect the right person with the right opportunity the first time. Vector Technical hires for skilled manufacturing and light industrial work and is sure to have a career that you've been looking for. To learn more, visit our website at www.vectortechnicalinc.com.
Welcome back to the Voice of the Land podcast. I am a special guest host, Jared Fatty Bates. I'm here with Peter Tellep and Always Positive Jay.
I totally thought you were going to say your podcast right there. I was waiting for him. Like, is he going to get it? Got it. Good job.
Oh, no, man. I got it.
Oh, you
Hey,
nailed
I
it.
am
You nailed it. I was kind of hoping you'd mess it up just for funny. I like to be funny.
semi-pro here. Semi-pro. All
You can
right.
teach me
At
a
least
thing
I'm
or two.
trying. So let's dive into this game a little bit more. I don't have the stats in front of me. That's why I got Jay here with all the stats. Nick Chubb.
Nick
He was
Chubb. All right.
there.
Here's the two stats that are bothering me. Now Mayfield was good. He was 20 for 31 with all those drops, so his accuracy should have been up there. But when your game is 15-10 and you got thrown at 31 times, how does Nick Chubb only touch it 16 times?
That's
16 for 61, and you know that dude is so capable at any given moment to break one. And they were loading the box on him. You could see it from up top, but when they do that, if you get through, he's gone. There's no one there to stop him. No safety is going to tackle that dude. He's going to truck him right over. Yeah, he's Dearness Johnson, 4 carries, 5.5 average, 4 carries. Run the ball. Stop trying to be fancy and push this offense on us, dude. We're built to run the ball.
And that's the thing that I was kind of disappointed in. Yes, I know they were stacking the box because they figured if you take away Nick Chubb, they could actually play pretty good defense on the back end, which they did. But also what I saw is a lot of the play action. They did a lot of the 3 tight end between Hooper, Bryant, and Njoku. All of them got their touches today. I think they got more touches than some of the wide receivers, did they not? It was close to it.
David was 3 for 39. He had 3 targets. Harrison Bryant had 2 for 33, 2 targets. And then Hooper, 4 for 26. He had 6 targets. And you said didn't he drop a touchdown pass in the game? It's hard for me to tell who drops stuff when I'm up so high sometimes.
No, I think it was. I know Beckham had one that was right at the 2 yard.
It felt like everybody dropped the ball today with our receivers.
That looked like me trying to catch a football out there.
It's not good.
What, the one with Odell?
We need Peter producing. We don't need Peter trying to catch balls. Yes, everyone was crocodile armor because they were scared. It's like they were nervous about getting re-injured. That's what it tells me when people are holding back and not extending and selling out. You're scared. Got to get rid of that.
The costly thing that happened is we got to the red zone multiple times, and we just couldn't cash in. Either it was a sack by TJ Watt, or it was
fumble by Jarvis.
The fumble by Jarvis.
I mean, of all the people
by Hooper
to have a game, no one thought Jarvis would have been the one to have the terrible game.
And it wasn't that horrible. It was just the timing of where it was at. If it would have been anywhere else except for the fourth quarter, it would have been completely okay. But it was a 4th and 12, and it hit you in the hands. It hit you in the hands, and that should have been a first down, and we should be talking about it. But you go back to the play before that where Odell crocodile armed it and said, I'm not even going to try to catch this one, and just balled up as he missed it. And then the other drop that Jarvis had. I mean, it was like the key times in the game where you're wanting your wide receivers to step up for you and make that catch. And guess what? Baker put it on him. Now, granted, Baker missed a lot. I'm not saying he didn't, but there's
if you watch that all 22, he did miss wide receivers that were wide open in that game. Don't get me wrong. I seen them with my own eyes, but
still, the ones that he did throw at though were catchable balls. Should have caught him. He didn't really throw a super errant one all game that I saw, at least from my couch here in the wonderful suburbs of Cleveland. But it just seemed to me that this wasn't a Baker. This wasn't it was like a whole off. It's like you sit there and watch it. And you just want for once to watch your Cleveland Browns play a complete team game. And I don't know if we're ever going to get it because we can't get it. Like the defense plays great. The offense plays like shit.
2 things that we wanted to wait for is for that. We want to see offense click. You want to see the defense click on the same exact day. And we've been waiting for this breakout game from Odell, and he hasn't done anything, dude. Nothing.
It's been 8 weeks. 8 weeks, and we still haven't seen it. And then I'm worried about Stefanski and his play calling. I think the book might be out on Stefanski.
I mean, the honeymoon time's over on him. Let's just be real. I've been complaining about his play calling all year pretty much, especially in the red zone. And I don't know, man. He's a smart dude. I mean, I think he can get it together. He'll see his own mistakes and correct them, but I don't know how to say it. Like, it feels like he's pushing his passing agenda on us right now. It's like, dude, run the ball. You can successfully just beat teams if you just ground and pound them to death. And then your play action is going to be wide open. And he wants to throw the ball on first down and empty the backfield. And it's like, they're going to pass it.
That's what I don't understand is like you and I have talked about this before, Jay. You got, the top running back, Dearness Johnson has came out of nowhere and done great for the Cleveland Browns. You got two really good running backs. You got Felton, who's a scat back. And if they do, let's just say sell out, why not run a play action on first down instead of just throw the ball? You can run a play action pass and do a rollout, which we haven't seen in a very long time with Baker.
Yeah, what happened to all the rollouts? Where's the screens?
Know.
Like the screens killed us today from their running backs, and the only ones we ran, I felt like, were to David Njoku. Like, Nick Chubb is so good at screens because he could follow his backs, and we could see Dearness Johnson who just did the same exact thing last week, and they just don't do it. You got an aggressive team that likes to blitz, and to me, the best antidote to that is screen passes.
And the other thing I want to bring up is, TJ Watt is going to pin his ears back and come after Baker Mayfield, especially after Conklin got hurt and got out, which we still don't know the injury on that yet, do we? It's an elbow, right?
I'm not sure.
I think they diagnosed it as an elbow. He was out for the game. So we get him back and then he gets hurt. But he's going to be coming hard off that edge. Why not start throwing just some quick slants right behind him as he's blitzing on that side and just get the 5 yards that they're giving you? It's not that hard to run a quick slant right there until he goes, okay, I can't blitz this hard anymore. I got to delay it a little bit.
Dude, I wanted to punch that dude in the face when he sacked Baker, and then he did the whole thing where he kicks up in the air and pounds his chest. I'm like, oh, I can't stand him. I hate TJ Watt. It's like he just tortures us. He's our nightmare. He's our Freddy Krueger, man. He's in our nightmares at night now.
That's just the Steeler hating you now, because if he was playing for the Browns, you'd be happy to have him.
I'd love him. It's like they always have that linebacker that just tortures us.
And it's always one that you never see coming. Like, they draft him like, oh, he's not that good. Next thing you know, look at him go. Same with wide receivers. Oh, yeah, let's draft this wide receiver in the 4th round. Oh, look at that. He's a first-round talent. Look how good he does. Like, can they just suck for once? Like, I know they're mediocre.
You just want them to go away. Just go away.
They haven't had a losing season. You had your chance to just stomp it out of them like you're stomping out a campfire, and you couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Well, to update you on Conklin, it sounds like he dislocated his elbow. He'll have an MRI Monday. It might not be a season-ending injury.
The injuries, man. It's like every week we have one more.
Yeah.
Get guy back, boom, right back to the injury list to him. Ay.
We did have some standouts today, though, on defense. We had Greg Newsome playing amazing today. Obviously,
Greedy's filling in really good all year, too.
He is. He missed a couple tackles, though.
I thought Delpit stood up. He's kind of stood up and had some nice plays in there, but
he would have had that interception if it was Malcolm Smith that tipped it away from him at the end.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
But then we had a lot of stupid plays too. Like Harrison.
Like the one missed tackle on the tight end. You let a tight end juke you.
Dude, who's been a massive disappointment is Anthony Walker. Does it mean that dude get ran over once a game lately? He was supposed to come in and everyone touted him as awesome linebacker. He ain't impressed me much. I miss my JOK, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. That dude was flying around everywhere.
Yeah, we don't have that right now.
No, because we got injuries everywhere. That's what we do have.
Yes, we do. And so does the Steelers, especially after they go for a 4th and 12, something like that. Tried to do the fake field goal, and their kicker got.
Oh my God, that was pretty awesome. Like the game was fun. It was fun all the way till the end.
Yeah,
And those are like I think the most crushing losses.
Because it's so, when you're getting blown out, you're like
whatever, I'm turning this off.
whatever.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
it's
something
like,
else.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't get to do that. I got to torture myself and watch the damn games when they happen now. But
when there's that chance that they can win it, and they just don't. I mean, they just did. I think they did enough things to lose this game, and I almost feel like the Steelers didn't beat them; they beat themselves. Stupid mistakes.
They were driving right down there. What was it? Offsides or something? A holding call, and they drove them back. Now it's like 3rd and 16. I'm like, dude, you're right there. You're nice, easy 3rd down. Oh, let's go offsides. Yeah, that sounds a great idea.
The first quarter they had the holding call, and but it was offsetting penalties because Harrison late hit. I mean, and it was like stupid. I mean, that was just like that's the kind of crap you see in like high school, and then the next thing you see is the coach ripping the kid a new one on the sideline for being blockhead. You figure they got it by the time they're at this level. I mean, it's not like it's a little 4-inch white line on the side of the field. It's like a 2 or 3 foot white stripe that's out of bounds. It's pretty freaking obvious when a player is out of bounds.
Do you think he just wanted to take a shot because it was a running back for him when he was in college? He just wanted to take one good shot at him.
Sometimes I think that's what that crap is, honestly.
like
they got a little chip on their shoulder, or so they just want to like.
Aren't they both from Alabama then?
Yeah, I couldn't hit you in practice, but I could hit you here.
Maybe.
Just the stupid penalties, and then they came out with the on the broadcast that we are the most penalized team for the most yards in the NFL.
I heard that.
I don't need them to tell me that. I knew that. I didn't even have to add it up. I watched enough Browns games. I knew we led the league. I didn't even have to look it up. It was like a near guarantee.
I just looked at it like, what is going on? The next thing you know, it was like holding, defensive holding. Like, oh, good God, here we go.
It's
just
like
keep chalking them up.
Weekly, it's like 8 penalties, 88 yards, 9 penalties, 97 yards, 10 penalties. Like, dude, you're just giving yards away that you don't need to be giving away. Were you close to any breaks yet?
We can, you know what? It's 7:29. We can take another break because I think Jay needs a break right now.
I do. I'm so exhausted, dude.
All right, so we're gonna go into our second break and some more information on Vector Technical, and you can find out where you can get your Voice of the Land gear.
Are you struggling to hire the right talent or maybe even find the right career? Vector Technical makes it easy. Since 1992, Vector has provided Ohio employers with a reliable process for hiring and have helped thousands of job seekers advance in their careers. Vector Technical is more than just a temp agency. We invest time to get to know each client and candidate personally. Vector places people in job opportunities that they are truly excited about. Interested in learning more? Visit our website at www.vectortechnicalinc.com to see a full list of our current job opportunities and to find out what Vector Technical can offer you.
Get your gear at voiceoftheland.com/shop.
What happened? Oh, we're live. Okay.
Hey,
we're
back.
I'm just jamming out to the music over here through my head.
I seen you dancing. You're like, here we go. Oh, here we're live. Welcome back to the Voice of the Land.
Yeah. Voice of the Land merch. You can find us here. And then boom. You look like a dummy.
Well, Jared, you ready to go around the league?
Oh, let's go around the league.
We got some good news. I believe, the Jets beat the Bengals today with a nice upset. How do you think about that?
The Jets with a 4th-string quarterback beat the Bengals?
Their 4th-string quarterback, the white kid, 405 yards today.
All right. Now that makes me want to flip this table over a little bit more. So how did Joey Burrow do?
Let's see. We'll get in this game real quick. Or not.
All right. Well,
I'm sure he did great. He's Joey Burrow.
It's Joe Burrow.
He's
What's
tall,
the next game?
Throws rocket passes. So we don't. Joey Burrow. Here we go. 21 for 34, 259, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. Pretty good game, I'd say.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns.
And then
Wow, I can't believe the Jets actually pulled it
they
out.
held down Jamar Chase to 3 for 32, so someone calmed him down finally.
I just can't believe the Jets really.
No one saw that coming, but that's the NFL, man. Like any given week, someone will beat someone that you just don't see, and you're like, how does that even happen? And then the next week they'll get destroyed by the Dolphins. Like NFL.
Well, but look at the Bengals beat the crap out of the Ravens, and then they lose to the Jets.
And then they lose to the Jets. All right, what else we got going on in the NFL right now?
Panthers beat the Falcons today, 19-13.
That's a hard burner there.
Yeah, the Bills beat the Dolphins 26-11. We all saw that coming. Josh Allen for 249 and 2 touchdowns, ran for 55 yards and another touchdown. Cole Beasley 10 for 110.
How did they get 11 points? How the hell did that add up?
They're the Dolphins. They do weird things all the time. Who cares how they got 11 points? 49ers beat the Bears 33-22. We got Eagles over the Lions 44-6 with a total beatdown. But again, just like Miami, they're the Lions, and they're not very good. Titans won today 34-31 on a final overtime over the Colts. Rams beat Texans 38-22. Everyone saw that coming. Patriots won today. Patriots beat the Chargers 27-24. Wow. Justin Herbert made him look a little human. I guess he's not superhuman. Seahawks beat down the Jaguars. Everyone saw that. Jaguars are trash. How long do you think Urban might? Do you think he makes it to next year?
Oof. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Sorry,
Herb.
So. I mean, I hate to say it. Like, I want to give him a chance, but I think after this year, he finally realized that he is way in over his head, and he got his one win in the NFL that he needed to kind of like, all right, I wanted the NFL, and then like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to do it. Even if he did, you keep losing like that, man. With the little controversy he had, he needed to win to keep his job, and I think he's done.
Yeah.
Then tonight we got the Cowboys and the Vikings. Have they said if Dak Prescott's playing at all? Anybody know?
I have not. I hope he does because he's on my fantasy team. So please just tighten it up. Go out there and lip around like Big Ben does, and lay a whooping on somebody.
Who knows, man? Who knows? All I know is we're in last place, and that's bugging me a lot.
So all right,
a whole lot. I don't want to be in last place no more, dude. I've been in last place my whole life. I feel like I'm done with last place.
Well, I looked up the Dolphins 11 there. I can't really tell, but it looks like they did score a touchdown. So I'm going to guess they went for the 2-point conversion. They scored like 3 points in the first quarter, and I think 8 points in the fourth.
Yeah, so they would have went for a field goal and
a field goal in the 2-point. Yeah, so I guess get what you can get.
Like, it's just a weird score. Like,
can we play the Dolphins? Can we just go on a run where we play the Dolphins? Let's play who else sucks out there? The Lions.
15's a weird score too, really. I
know.
Come on.
All right, so let's look ahead to the Browns are playing what? The Bengals here coming up next.
Yep.
Right?
We're on to Cincinnati.
Let's put the nail in the coffin with this Steelers game, though. I mean, I would. Stefanski's got to do better. We're
supposed to put Big Ben into the hypothetical coffin today. If that dude won on a walk-off and never comes back here, and he has to come back next year. You know that. I can't have him his last game win. I'm holding back. I'm really holding back here.
I can see the rage coming out now.
Don't swear, Jay. Don't swear. But yeah, Cincinnati's going to be tough. They got a hell of an offense over there, man. And their defense is not too shabby anymore either. They got two bookend pass rushers that can bring it.
So do we, apparently, or supposedly.
I mean, one does. But
Air
it
quotes.
looked like Clowney was getting doubled a lot today.
Yeah, but and Clowney did have a nice play in there too. But I mean, if Clowney's getting doubled, then Miles has got to get in there. And here's the thing: is there were quite a few plays where I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag for holding Miles, because he's coming in there and he's getting bent over half backwards by the offensive lineman.
He could probably get 15 holding calls a game at least.
I know, but it's just like I think the rest of it's Miles.
He's getting, like he said it, he's getting the Shaq treatment. He's too big and too strong, and they're like, it's just not fair. Like, I don't care.
Right.
It's not fair. Make your guys work out harder than he does.
So, Jay, the best thing is that you didn't hear the broadcast of Tony Romo. When they got anywhere,
that guy, I'm done with him. He is not allowed to do any more Browns games. Him and Nance, every time they call a game, we lose. Get off my air. Not allowed. Sorry to interrupt. I forgot they called the game. I was like, no, you guys are cursed.
So Tony Romo's sitting there pointing out anytime they got in third down, Tony Romo's going, you got to get the ball out quick. See, they're man-to-man up here. They're man-to-man down here. Miles is going to be right on him. It's going to be right. As soon as the ball snapped, Miles is right on his back. And next thing you know, Big Ben's just dumping it off. So we're just getting it out of his hands. But the entire time, that's all Tony Romo kept saying is like, oh, it's third down. You got to watch out for Myles Garrett.
He's not lying, man.
No, that, after the first couple games that he kind of gave himself crap and the defense for not stepping up, especially there at the beginning. Man, he has flipped on a different switch, and he is going absolutely insane right now. And it's just all the moves that he can do. Like, I am so happy that we have Myles Garrett on our team. Now, if we could get a couple of more people like Myles Garrett, that'd be awesome. But we're working on it. But, I mean, right now, if we didn't have Myles Garrett, what would be going on our defense right now?
Nothing good. We've seen him out before, and it's not good. That defense changes when he's not there. So let's not talk about that. Miles is going to be fine. Miles be fine.
All right.
So let's see. I hope who is it? Ward will be back, because we're going to need him. Because Bengals got 3 stud receivers out there. We'll definitely need Ward. All right.
Jay,
let's go to our last break. Everyone's so tired. We're like, I don't want to do this stupid podcast today. I'm so mad. We love you, sponsors. We're here for you.
When does JOK come back off of IR?
I don't know. He's got a high ankle sprain. That could be a while still. Those aren't good. They all heal different too. I was talking to my physical therapist. They're like, you could be back in 4 weeks. You could actually never be normal again. Those sometimes are real bad. It's all on the severity of it, but high ankles are not what you want.
It's just disappointing.
Yeah.
We should have won this. That's where we're at right now. This is why we have a loss for words, because we don't even know how to explain this game, because it's 15 to freaking 10. 15 to 10. And you should have won this game. You should have won this game by at least 2 touchdowns. And you didn't. They even threw out their damn kicker that got injured. And you know they're not kicking any field goals.
They are who we are, who they thought they were. We let them off the hook. We let them off the hook.
Don't make me put the aviators on and take a heart attack or something over here. Like, it's just, like it's right there. Like, what the hell happened? Like, I just still don't know what happened. Like,
I don't know. I might have lost the words, man. I feel as defeated as that team does right now. I'll give it to this. The crowd was pretty good today, though. That was a positive. They were really loud.
Oh, they were going nuts, especially when I remember the Browns got the ball back towards the dog pound, and Jarvis is sitting there going, guys, calm down. We need to hear the play.
Yeah.
Calm down, guys. Just shut up. Shut up. Come on. Like, come on, guys. Just be quiet.
Going to the game is so much different than when you're watching them on TV. And you always got the one obnoxious fan out there just ignoring you the whole time. He's the coach from the stands, like calling all the plays, like, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm like, dude, they can't hear you. We're in the 500s. Like, you're yelling to nobody, buddy. Oh, man. What a tough one. That was a nightmare.
With the shaky offensive line that Cincinnati has with, Jonah Williams is on the left side, correct?
Yeah.
Do you think Myles Garrett's going to eat some more? Do you think he can get after Joe
We're
Burrow?
going to need him to. We're definitely going to need him to.
Do you think they actually bring Grant Delpit down and help out with a couple of slot receivers?
I'd like to see him start blitzing more, to be honest. But
yeah, I didn't see a lot of blitzes today. They just went with their front forward with Big Ben not being able to move, with the exception of the one scramble touchdown that he had. Yeah.
How do you let that old man scramble for a touchdown, dude?
They got called back for holding though.
I know, but
Well,
still,
that was the two. Wasn't that the 2-point conversion?
Maybe.
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah, but yeah, still, but still,
It's all blurred to me right now. I'm
But
just
yeah,
like,
I mean, it's
sure,
like-
why not? It all sucks. I'm not positive, Jay,
I mean-
today. I'm very angry and upset and beat up, Jay. Got me talking in third person.
Good. Are we at always negative J today? Is that where we're at?
Very upset, Jay. Very upset.
Very upset.
I hate losing to that team like so bad. Like I don't like losing. It's tough to do these shows after a loss, but when you lose to the Steelers, it is like 10 times worse.
Is that where? So I don't have a problem. Like for me, the biggest thing is the Ravens. Like
They're right
That's
there.
how
Trust me, they're right there. It's like A1 and AB, but I think it's more the Steelers.
Well, here, just for today, we're gonna do this.
He always upset Jay. It's nice.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
like,
he can't. Yeah,
nope,
Jared can't.
there
Jared
it
can't
is.
see it, but yes, I changed it to at always upset or
Very
very
upset
upset
Jay.
Jay. So
Very appropriate name. Yeah, that's
just for-
very better. That's a much better description for today.
So I'll change that back before if someone actually has that Twitter handle starts getting blown up.
There is an always negative Jay out there on Twitter.
Is it really?
Yeah, and he tried to like mock me for a while, but it quit. Thank God. Well, it
Well,
is
it's about
time
to
for
drop
break
back up.
officially now, guys.
Hold on one second here, and
It's not officially time for break. I lied.
What do we-
all right. So we're gonna go into our final break here.
Okay.
So
Which is brought to you by
it's Vector Technical.
Technical?
They are our big play sponsor, and so you're listening and watching the Voice of Land podcast on the Big Play Network, brought to you by Vector Technical.
Are you looking for a career in manufacturing? Vector Technical has you covered. Vector Technical is a 28-year-old staffing firm that is partnered with some of the biggest and the best companies throughout Northeastern Ohio. The recruiters at Vector Technical will coach you through the entire job process and will help you land an opportunity that you are truly excited about. Vector does not add any additional fees and offers benefits as well as free online skills training through Penn Foster. To learn more, visit www.vectortechnicalinc.com and make sure to check out our job board to see a full list of our current opportunities and apply.
Welcome back, guys. And this is the final segment. I don't even know what to talk about anymore, except for what do we do? What do we do now? I mean, this
No,
sucks.
let's get into the Bengals just a little bit. Then did you guys have tailgating? Did you go tailgating today?
I just went tailgating. I did not cover anything today, and we had some technical difficulties, and we don't get to do an episode of Tales of Tailgating today.
It's called Peter Forgot the Disc with the footage at the studio.
Attaboy, Peter. Attaboy.
With all the
That's
awesome
okay.
Peter does, you're allowed to make a mistake here and there. We'll forgive you.
Thanks.
The fans are disappointed, but no. Blame Peter.
Blame Peter. It's okay. So all right. So predictions for the Cincinnati game coming up. Especially after you're having your heart ripped out by the Steelers. We're playing at Cincinnati, correct?
I honestly don't even know.
I
I think it
we
is
are
at Cincinnati, though.
or I like to call it Northern Kentucky. So we're playing at the Northern Kentucky Bengals.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hard. I think our defense needs to step up, but also we need to see something change in the offense. I don't know what it is, but the past few times it's been lackluster, and I don't even think it's a Baker issue anymore. I think it's just an offensive issue. I think it's
A complete.
I think it's
Everyone's
wide
in a
receiver.
funk, dude. It's a weird funk
everybody-
going on there.
normally when you do that, we have a toga party. At least we're I went to school at, you would have a toga party, get yourself out of that funk, and you feel good the next. I don't think we could do that for them.
No toga
But-
parties for those guys. They deserve no parties after today.
Well, I know they're going out for drinks later. They got to be. Drown their sorrows. But at least Jamie Gillen is putting the hell out of the ball, though.
Oh, that's good. No,
Yeah.
our punter did
Yeah, our
good
punter.
today. That's great.
Our punter-
I don't
our
want to
punter-
see my punter used at all.
Okay. You guys, the Dr. Pepper Fansville commercials
Mhm.
with the trade portal. The
Oh, yeah.
you need a punter. They're like punt.
No.
They're like punt. I
Yeah.
got Dr. Pepper.
Oh, yeah, welcome aboard. Welcome to
All right.
States.
Yeah, it's like yeah,
All right,
I don't want to be celebrating that our punter is
Yeah, I'm
doing
like,
well.
punters.
That's a pretty crappy.
I just don't want him to do
celebration.
bad.
Right.
Well, let's get into the keys of the game for Cincinnati then. I mean, what does the offense have to do to beat
Run the
Cincinnati?
ball. Let's run the ball.
Boom.
Let's run the ball a whole
Here.
lot. And then when we are done running the ball, you know what we could do? We'll run it again.
Run the ball.
There you go. No, I think offensive. Yeah, we got to establish a running game because there wasn't one today.
I mean, you're going to have
I'd
to
like-
score points too. When we get to the red zone, we can't be lollygagging down there.
Well-
You need to cash in because the Bengals will just run up the score on you if you
Well,
don't.
do we need to go back to Jay? Was it Jay's? How to win the game? Key to win the game is to score more points than the other
Yeah,
team.
the key to the game this week is score more points than the Bengals. That's how you beat them.
Hey,
Simple.
that's almost as good as the quote I got from Jay. What goes good with bacon?
Bacon.
More bacon.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, I think they just need to go back to the drawing, not even the drawing board, just go back to the basics. Do what they did best, run the ball, a little bit of play action, and I think they'll do great. Defensively, I think against Joey and especially with Mixon and then the 3 wide receivers that they got, and even their tight ends are actually decent tight end too. I think you're going to have to contain them. You're going to have a bend but don't break defense, and you cannot, for the oh my God, cannot. When they're 3rd and 9, make sure that they only get 4 yards.
It's 3rd down. Get up, crowd. No, I don't want to anymore.
Like I don't understand what their kryptonite is about 3rd down.
I don't know. It's driving me insane. That's why every time I tell you that dude says it, like ignites a fire inside me. It angers me. I'm like, shut up with the 3rd down chance. Yeah, they need to stop with the 3rd down, and they definitely need to start cashing in when they get in these red zones. Like you said, just get back to what you did good and roll with it, man. Anything from
Peter,
you,
what
Peter?
about you?
I mean, I honestly don't know at this point because this game was just such a disappointment after all last year saying, look, we've got a great offense. Once we get a defense and our defense is established, then we'll be great. And we had some flashes of great defense, at the end of the season, and then so much high hopes for the defense this year. But yeah, if you can't stop them on a 3rd and 12, I mean, goes back to Chad Henne, frickin',
Oh, now we're going back to Chad Henne.
I mean, well,
Boy, this
come on.
is hard to do. You know something? You guys, I give you guys kudos. Every week, I give you guys kudos, whether it be win or defeat, to do a show on Sunday after the game.
Dude,
I don't
I'm
know-
telling you, I give Kevin props. Like he can just keep going and let it out. The wind in my sails is gone. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to talk about sports. I don't want to watch sports in it. I don't want to listen to the radio. I want to watch like some kind of horror movie or something right now where people are getting slashed.
So you're
up. I'm
gonna
like,
watch the game again?
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm gonna watch the 4th quarter Browns defense getting slashed up. There's the horror story. Which I do. I gotta go back and watch this whole game because when I go to the game, I try to rewatch them all. And this, I hate watching losses. It's like they're gonna lose. I'm like, oh, here comes that one part.
Yeah.
Yep, that sucked on TV as
Exactly.
bad as it did at the game. You're like, damn it.
Even up in the 500s.
And you
but-
still get
oh,
just as mad when you rewatch these. I swear. I'm like, and if I hear the guy on it's 3rd down TV, I'm just turning it off. I'm done. I'm gonna hear that all night in my dreams. I'm like, It's third down. It's third down. Not third down. No more third down, please. No more third downs. We just need to get strip sacks and interceptions on second down. That's how we solve
There you
this
go.
problem.
There you go.
Like, just take the ball back. Don't wait for it no more.
So let's turn this up on a bright note. It is Halloween, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just got done trick or treating with my kids before I came on the show with you guys. So how was the costumes down at First Energy Stadium, Jay? I mean, I saw a lot of people they showed on camera were dressed up.
There wasn't as many as I thought, honestly. Most people were wearing just their Browns gear. Yeah, saw a couple elves. People would wear masks and stuff. That was about it. I dressed up in, well, I could clearly notice that I've gained weight because the pants I haven't worn from last year, I put them on. I'm walking around. I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I brought a change of pants. I'm getting out of this outfit now. I went right back down to the car and changed into sweatpants, and I bailed out of my old school reporter outfit. I sent you a picture of it. You've seen it, Jared.
Hold on, I'm sending it to Peter so he can bring it up for everybody to take a look. See.
Oh,
I mean, it's a little snug, but I'll get it there. Hold on, Peter.
Oh man, yeah. I stopped over at our buddies at ESPN and said hi to them. But yeah, some of the outfits were pretty good though. I seen a couple good ones.
There we go. Send it to Peter.
I was surprised.
But,
What's the TV show everyone's watching on Netflix right now, where they're doing like their survival from old school like kid games or something?
Oh, the Squid Games?
Yeah, I thought I was going to see Squid Game people all over it. I didn't see one, thank God, because like our buddy Emmett, I can't stand when people wear pop culture outfits. Like if something's like a big deal, then you go to a party and 7 people are wearing the same outfit. You're like, dude, be more original. Come on.
well, that's the thing. Like the Squid Games. Like I haven't watched. It's TVMA, right? And I haven't
watched it.
I saw things. So I kind of know what it's about. Well, Joe, he's 10. He's like, yeah, there were first graders wearing costumes from the show, and I'm like,
why are they watching this
he's
show?
like, why can't I watch it? You know, why do they get to watch it? I'm like, because their parents don't love them. Is why they get to watch
say
it.
that because I was at a school and I was at a red light and they were on recess and I was looking and they were all playing red light, green light. I was like, oh my God, they still play these games. And then they were explaining what Squid Game's about. I'm like, how are these kids? This is like elementary. How do they know this stuff right now? Teacher. Then again, when I was a kid, I was watching Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, and all that stuff, and Jason Voorhees.
I mean, I watched some of that stuff, but not when I was 10. So here we go. So here's I'm gonna take this. Here's the picture of
A little blurry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But you could see that fire-looking fedora I had on.
That was nice. I mean, we had a
very fancy looking.
I'm glad that we did our Halloween special before today, because today I wouldn't be able to do the Brown Superfans. There was no, like, I'm so glad we did ours on Tuesday, not today, because I was like,
here's the big question on costumes. What did Pumpkinhead go as today? Does he just dress up as himself? Does he continue to go as the same costume he always wears? Who knows? I didn't see him. Did he show up on TV? They put him on there all the time.
Well, that I do not know.
I tend to ignore him.
Yeah, it's not a lot of people do. So since it's Halloween, I want to ask you guys just, what's your favorite scary movie? Peter, you can go first.
Man, I don't even know. I don't really watch many scary movies anymore.
No, none.
No,
Any light ones like maybe Jaws?
I liked the Blair Witch Project when it first came out, when that was like the whole found footage thing was.
I can't watch that. It'll make me sick. The way the screen moves and stuff.
I like Paranormal Activity, like the first one. I thought was really good.
Well, then there you go.
But I haven't like newer ones. I haven't watched a lot, and stuff like Final Destination. That first Final Destination, that one freaking creeps me out because that's just like, shit. It's my time.
How about you, Jared?
I got the funny scary movies that I like. I'll go 2 different ways. Any Leprechaun movies,
they are
just
funny.
laugh at. Oh my Lord, especially Leprechaun in the Hood. I have never laughed so hard in a movie besides that one. And then my scariest movie, and my buddy will actually vouch for this because I actually got up and walked up. Sinister. I watched Sinister with the Ethan Hawke, the very first one, and I looked out. I can't do this anymore. I'm like, I'm out. I walked out. I ended up coming back and finished watching it. But that movie was just straight messed up. The people that think of those kind of things, there's something wrong with those people.
Yeah, definitely. Like, who is the famous scary author, right?
Oh, Stephen King.
Yeah, like something ain't right with
No,
that.
oh,
dude. Like,
no.
you got to be messed up in the head to come up with some of those
See,
stories.
and
like,
those were like the ones when I was younger. I would watch, like Salem's Lot. Sometimes They Come Back. Christine. All those classics. I never saw it.
That's one of my favorite. Like, I grew up like I love scary movies. Like, I'll watch them all the time. But my all-time favorite, and people give me crap, say it's not a scary movie, but I'm sorry, it is the scariest movie ever because it scared more people than any movie is Jaws. You know how many people are frightened of the ocean because of Jaws?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's like an all-time scary movie for sure. It's my favorite movie ever.
One that I keep thinking about right now is Pet Sematary because I got that Achilles tendonitis and that scene where it cuts the Achilles.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think if I watched that now after my injury, I'd be done. I'd be like, I'm out.
Jared's face is that's exactly how I feel. Every time I think of that, I'm like,
I used to do tree removal when I had a chainsaw hit me in the knee once. I can never watch movies like Saw. Like, oh, that's just too gruesome. I'm like, I don't get grossed out. I feel like the pain. I'm like, oh, I start rubbing my knee. But the one that actually scared me, if you guys ever watched The Strangers, which is based on true events, I guess. Oh man, that one is creepy.
The
Strangers. You're done. You're like, so let's make sure all the doors are locked. Like, this one's pretty good.
You guys, it's not a movie, but as a series, the Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
That was good.
That was very good. You're not into scary movies, are you?
No.
Hey, no shame. Giant Gerard Cherry, would throw us across the room if he wanted to, won't watch any scary movies. Deadly afraid of them.
Like, I'll watch them. It's just something. Like, even like the new Halloween Kills. There's already been 14 Halloweens. How many more Halloweens do you need?
More.
Like, that's where I'm at. Like,
see, but us horror people are like, more, bring more. We want more. Don't ever let it die.
But I'm just sitting there going, he's got to die sometime. Like, it's been back. Like, what's he going to be? 96 years old.
Really pay attention, there's 3 different stories. It's like how the MCU is one giant storyline. That's like the Marvel movies. With these ones, there's 3 different setups of all the Halloween movies. So, like, now the latest one, it picked up from the original Halloween and just erased 1 or 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Just said, now we're just going to pick up from there. And then Rob Zombie made a remake, and they were so terrible, and I didn't really care for them very much. They were just a little on the weird side to me. But that's a wrap, I think, guys.
Yeah, so I guess I'll take it out here. So you've been watching The Voice of Land on the Big Play Network, and we will be back next week. And what does Kevin say? Don't let anyone ever tell you it's just a game. We love you all 3,000. And thanks for Jared for filling in tonight.
Very much appreciate it.
Yeah. And Jay,
thank you guys.
And for myself, we are out of here.
I'll be positive again next week. I promise, guys.
He'll be positive because the Browns are going to win.
They are.
Somehow they're going to win. We'll see y'all next week.